as well today, which we haven't had in a couple of days. So,
why have you said OT?
Well, somebody's got to say it.
I want to make dinner at some point.
But having said that, I mean, I can see Gambit closing this out. Honestly, it's the same.
Game.
It's the same thing with FPX, where I think you poke the beast a little bit, and yes, we don't see them operate under pressure very often, but it's similar things to when we've seen them get eliminated in the past, right?
There's definitely a thought in my mind, but we are live into this one, and it will be Gambit on the attack, FPX on the defensive side. And I don't know why I said defensive side like that. My brain's just gone to mush. You can't blame me at this point because we've got the aggression coming out. They've already read the play pretty well with that defensive sided aggression, getting the information over towards A. They can fall away from this now and try and reinforce towards B, where this split's coming in. It's a 3-2 split, 3 through heaven, 2 through main, and Shadow's just delivering the bullet to the brain towards Shao. You can see Dimasek trying to deal any sort of damage from Pill, but no, overwhelmed. The site is taken. It's all Gambits.
Defa just doesn't respect the gravity well whatsoever, dashing through, and one of his teammates bailed him out with that headshot. But FPX now 3 strong. This retake. Angel now trying to clear out all of these angles. But look at Chronicle's position. It's so deep. Angel not anticipating this. The one area he hasn't checked.
Yeah, it's absolute filth, isn't it? Now Shadow's like, well, how much do I need to be worried about here? There's another player coming through middle as well in case it wasn't going to get bad enough. Shados just does it for him. Redguard didn't even get to show his hand. But Gambit with a belting start to things.
Well, and again, going to see Shados. That rifle purchase, the Vandal come through. This is what I was talking about here. It's actually Shados that opens this one up and deals with Shao on the rafters. And look at, Defo as well on the Phantom. Again, it's not often you see maybe one rifle thrown into this. I think it was actually 3 previously on Icebox, if I'm not mistaken, but see if they can make it work once again. Okay.
Oh no. Zipan and Angel trying to work through from kind of ramp, you know, that sort of area, and maybe make a little bit of a pinch on the stack towards A, but Gambit are just laughing. Grinning ear to ear right now. Defo's feeling himself, but could be feeling a little bit of a longer round to wait until he can get that gun back again next time around. But, you know, job done. Job done. And Dimasek now in a 1v4.
Yes, I mean, with these rifles on the board again, even more so got to look for some damage here. Gambit set up so deep, going to play distance. Shados easily deals with him. They're only able to land one shot with the Sheriff there, and it wasn't a headshot. A good opportunity here for Gambit again. Ride this out, build a little momentum. That economy rolling. And these are the things, really. It's not often you see FPX kind of get overzealous in the early round, especially on defense, right? And give kills like that away. Now, early on, talk about conditioning, but this in, I guess, a less traditional way really is going to keep FPX thinking, well, actually, yeah, we don't even want to.
Mid take again. Defo unafraid. We saw that, keep in mind, FPX were one of the best at this kind of like mad mid-take that we used to see, you know, that kind of work from Angel, always coming out on the Omen, the classic, but now Defo says, look what I can do on Jet. They're coming out with some unique pieces, but whether or not it actually finds much, if Defo goes down here, surely it's death. Timing's gonna be a factor. How does he clear this? Oh, just straight down. Okay. Angel, so well done. No. Outdone by Chronicle, though. There was still a bit of a kind of fallback plan in play here, and Chronicle's got such a great position. And look at that spike being straight up escorted on through.
Now, Chronicle can just hold on to this angle for the time being. No flashes left. He's actually going to get wallbanged away. Down to 8 HP. Still best Shadow.
Spike planted.
Man, advantage to Gambit now in the post plant.
And Chronicle can just be a nuisance. Just put his body on the line if he has to, offer up a trade. It doesn't matter for him. Dimasek, though, is going to be the one to walk through that smoke. He was thinking about it. There's the spray.
I can't deal with the trap wire. It's just the other side of the smoke.
There's no way that they get through this comfortably. Look at this setup in the post plant. The time. it's ticking fast enough that this becomes almost impossible. Improbable starts to be a less likely word. And look at these off angles. Yeah, Redguard's got one. And Zipan's down. Gambit looking formidable. This could be a very scary game. Now, I will not call it early, though. FPX are a team that have already proven that we don't get to call their games early. They can pull off brilliance at any occasion. However, if Gambit keep this up, I'm all aboard.
I mean, if Angel doesn't get tied up in the dismiss and gets away on the ropes there, ultimately it's a 2-for-1 and a big win early on for FPX. But Chronicle, I mean, still coming out on top in that 1v1 in heaven was deciding factor here again. Gambit exploring mid. Zipan actually going to find a little bit of damage on the way in here. Shadow tucked in with the Bucky there. Has taken a little bit of damage with the wallbang, and Demasik did find Redgar elsewhere. Open things up. No res available, so I don't know if you heard that, but
nope. Now Gambit, player down, rifles up. They can't police the weapon that was lost. That just needs to sit there. Decided A might be the port of call. Good timing. Wall goes down, and away we go straight on in. No one on site particularly clear here. It is going to be those sheriffs from up above, one towards screen. You've got a little bit of pressure here and there, but this should be manageable. Shao gets a cheeky one towards Defo, though. And again, every time these rifles get taken away, this gets dicey. Nat's going to go on the chase. Once it loses it, Angel digs them out of a hole here, and Shados. This is looking a Herculean effort. Yeah, Shao on the drop down. Beautiful round from FPX. Just those sheriffs right back in. And this is why you say, never get overly wrapped up with a start against FPX. These guys are formidable in approach.
Yeah, indeed. You can never really count them out. Again, the first one that they actually turn around is after Gambit convert the bonus round. So, somewhat of a reset. A little buffer for the economy of FPX. See how things pan out, but Gambit still lead 3-1.
Again, Gambit, we've seen what they like to do. We've seen this kind of mid-take again. Shados and Defo working towards this. Mailroom collected, and now they keep going. Zipan playing towards the edge of rafters. Angel there, trying to set anti-flash, turns it, gets Defo down. Now can readjust with a dismiss and holds. They have 3 players, almost 4 positioned towards B site here. You've got one kind of sitting back by the stairs, so that spike, keep it in mind here. Redguard does not have the TP, no ult up on this, so you've got to be very cautious. And Angel can tuck himself in and keep this safe, allow the rest to hit those rotations towards A. No punishment for that either. There it is, Redgar. Patience is a virtue, and you're seeing as to why Angel wanted to get a little bit fruitier, get a little bit more information. They're reading Zipan's position as well. Chronicle now gets a little bit more freedom to get a bit of space building, but Demasik on the other side.
Comes through now. Demasik actually greets Redgar on the way in, and again,
the spike.
the trades, to be honest, positionally play out in favor of Gambit because they will get a clean plant here. Now going to res Zipan. An advantage towards FPX in this post plant. Retake at least. Ados.
Ooh, Nats
Get rid
in
Nats.
trouble.
Yeah, stuck in that gravity well. Can deal with the boom bomb. But Shados finds 2. Nats with the counter peak. They clutch out that 2v3, Lauren.
They do indeed, and the timing on that. Shados knew that he had to do something. Nats was immovable. He could do nothing for a couple of seconds. The difference being made there by him taking a proactive fight on the 2, which, you know, as I said, he got traded out in the end, but Nats straight away swings out on it. Lovely work between them, and the trading from these two teams is excellent. When we talk about good trading and good spacing, I have to say, again, Gambit have been really standing out to me on that. They've been great with these kind of fundamentals and the, you know, bits and pieces that it's hard to quantify, but I'm seeing an op coming out to play. Are we getting a maybe aggressive mid-peak from this? Yeah, we are. Okay, Angel's on the one with the op here, but walks away from this.
In the early round, Angel and Zipan being the two for FPX to keep rotating. Trying to find that gap. Gambit's formation. And they've got to respect it. Back away. Angel's still stuck in heaven. Zipan now going to hit the rotate, but Gambit already got themselves into ropes here. All eyes on Shadow, the Spectre. Oh, look at the utility. It's perfect.
Oh, it's stunning. Shadow gets overwhelmed. Shao, though, good trade comes back in towards Shados. Expects more, gets more. Shao! The third was beckoning, doesn't quite get it. Spike still trying to be ferried on through, but Zipan denies its passage as Defo's now in all kinds of trouble up there. Chronicle gonna need to help him out. He can't do it. Angel just gonna be holding the line. Spike is lost in a precarious place, and Defo knows that this one, it ain't really on the cards.
Isn't it? Ultimately, yeah, I mean, it. Gambit do so well timing that paranoia through to isolate Shadow first of all. Then, unfortunately, have a second player to deal with. But like I said, it's the timing of Zipan hit that rotate to come all the way over to A Heaven to catch off Redgar on the way through. They're not expecting
10 seconds
a third player, but also somebody to have rotated that early.
There it is. Gun's taken over. No problem. Beyond that, Angel did look like he wanted to get that initial mid-pick going as well, which I quite like the concept of if he's willing to take that fight. Obviously, the smokes that were there to hinder that, but interesting to see if he goes for it again. For now, though, Radgar getting caught off by Zepan kind of was the, I guess, start of the end to that round. But we are seeing the economy taking a hit here for Gambit. We do see the sheriffs coming out. They still have that obviously remaining rifle on Shados, but this is an all-in piece. So let's see how this one's going to go. Already going to dash on through. Defo going to lead the way. Does not check towards hell. And Shao's going to drag him down towards it. FPX now fully aware of what the game plan was. Shadow can only watch as they try and cross. Shao goes down, and now it's game on. They could cross to the side, but they actually look like they want to go towards Ramp. They're taking the fight towards Shadow, and a one-for-one trade still costly this time for FPX.
Essentially here, taking that control, allow them to get the res, and there you go, Redgar. Back on his feet now. Angel misses the first shot, so can't repeat that. Look at this though, Zipan there to find both kills. To follow up on Angel. Shados, the last man standing.
What? Shados! I cannot fathom what I'm seeing, but I can't help but love it. Shados now in the 1v1, no armor. On his own, up against Demasic. 46 seconds. Spike in the pocket. Can still do something with this. And Demasic, he's sitting as deep as he can. He wants to give away nothing early on. He will let Shados make enough moves. Shados, time to get that spike planted, my friend.
30 seconds left.
Now Demasic will get the information off this and begin to work on over. And Shados with the correct initial prediction, looking towards heaven. He spots him.
No way,
Shados!
Shados!
That was exemplary work from him. The two were just pure filth, and the third to deny it. This is going to send shockwaves through FPX now.
You will not kill my ally.
At this point here, just look at this. Look at these two shots.
Spike down A.
It's absolutely disgusting.
He's bending bullets.
That there is...
That looked like a clip out of Wanted. Like, I'm thinking about Angelina Jolie too much. It's a great movie.
Angel really have figured out here, flushed out that corner again. Just look at it. The discipline on Gambit right now, in total control of this attacking half.
Is this it? Is this the Gambit that we've been hearing rumors of?
Is this
Whispers.
Scrimbit?
Yeah, is this Scrimbit? Literally, is this the team that we've heard those rumored calls of? This immovable team, this immeasurable power, but now they're just walking on through at 6-2. They're reading Angel like a book. That was a throwaway round almost, a couple of sheriffs here and there, but hey, that's some of the rounds that FPX have won, so I have to take it into consideration. I am blown away, and if you're FPX, How the hell are you going to get this back on track? Because right now, confidence is going to be pouring all over Gambit. They're going to be feeling themselves. Everything they try and do is working. It's landing. It's great. They've got their individuals turning up. Shados is having a 6 series. And you're looking at FPX, well, yeah, Angel's doing okay. Shao's okay. But they need something to create a bit of a spark here for them.
Coming back to mental-wise, FPX are going to want to fight back into this. And that's not usually terms in which we see FPX operate. In these desperation pushes in the early round, Redgar throwing down a fake with the TP.
Off your feet!
They probably heard that.
They're
Cancel,
selling
though.
this.
They
Look
are.
at the sell on this.
What?
1 minute. Defo's winning the fight on Angel? Heck. Okay, look at the spike, by the way, guys. If we're playing
Yeah.
along at home.
Yeah.
Spike. Of course, there is still Demasic.
No way. They're
Sorry,
still holding for the possibility somebody's there.
Of course, you watch Pillar from that angle. I'd be livid.
Spike planted.
I'd be tilted off the face of the earth. And for now, we are into a 4v3, but look at the timing on this. They're going to set up some dirty post plants, and Redgar is going walkabouts. Hypoc.
But look at this. Cosmic Divide Showstopper available on this retake. And a man advantage now with the res invested now. It does come down to Redgar. If he can get anything done in this lurk, potentially shut this down.
Timing's a factor, though. Zipan's going to pop the ult. Look for a way forward. Nat's fine. Shallow. There's a trade out for Shao, but now it all comes down to the flank here.
The plant's good for him.
Spike is good for him. Hold. He's going to spot Angel. Oh, he went too early!
Oh,
The pressure was just too much. If he'd taken a second,
he could have
he could
literally
have
prevented
denied
that.
it. All he
Yes,
had
2
to do was
seconds.
take a second to breathe. But the pressure in these scenarios, Hypoc, this is not your normal game. This is not your everyday, matchmaking experience. No, this is something different. This is tournament life on the line. And as said, a second of thought, he could have clutched that out, and that would have been game-changing.
Well, I mean, ultimately everything else went in Gambit's favor as well. Nats even finds the first kill. Again, it's quickly traded. All it really takes is for the 2 members of Gambit on site to buy enough time for Redgar to make that flank. And he played it perfectly. Little... Ooh. Okay. Angel just continuing to swing ramp early on here. Again, well, actually... Well, a lot more damage. Nat's down to 2 HP. The FPX not giving up just yet. They're still happy to contest early on.
Just watching the spike, dude. I don't trust Gambit, and I can see the entire minimap.
Flash out!
Flash wall, it's all there. What? Shados?
Yeah, and he finds it for the res.
Yeah, of
that's
course,
ultimately
yeah.
the play for the res here.
Yep.
You will not kill my
Defo's
allies.
back. We're up to 5. The spike's on the way, being kind of gathered up by Redgar. You can see that Angel is around and he wants to be the difference maker, but he's now going to be noted. He's in a bit of no man's land, but luckily being on the Reyna gives him a second to
30 seconds
get away
left.
with this. The rap coming up, they can hear it through ramp. Chronicle knows that there's probably going to be players dedicated towards the site. They need to still clear towards rafters. Shadow is up there. And now here you go. Angel's going to bail him out on the side, and Shadow just keeps his head down. Finds again, sadly.
Oh, Shadow!
Oh, my word, Shadow just destroys them. The attention drawn to Angel the entire time. And I thought maybe just poor old Redgar always will die carrying that spike across the side, but no, the turn, he takes down the rest of them as well.
It's beautiful. You're right. It's the old bait and switch, right? Angel takes all of the attention away, and Shadow able to find the first and look at it. They're all just so focused on Angel and digging him out of elbow. 6-4 FPX. Like I said, fighting their way back into this half. Gambit
Get out of my way.
a little bit scrapped on this purchase, but Bladestorm popped off the rip.
Oh, seemed like my brain lagged there. Weird. And yeah, is this just gonna be a burst piece? It looks like, yeah, it's super bursty. Okay, straight through the smoke, you're gonna have... That's why Angel's been in the right place at the right time so often. Now, whether or not he can continue this, I don't know, but he's been putting himself in great positions to try and deal with the amount of pressure the Gambit are happy to pour through. With the economy broken, though, you're looking at Shados to be the difference maker. He's the only one with the rifle here. and that's as close to the ult and what have you, but these aren't kind of engaging or completely game-changing ultimates.
Shados was the man to best a Vandal here. No way. Nats just walks up and catches Demasic inside his spy cam, and again, this gives them an opportunity.
No!
Shados is there to punish the rotation, Lauren.
No, not like this. Shao slipped aside though, that's so well.
Enemy remaining.
It's not clean enough though, Shados is still alive. Shados is still standing. Don't make mistakes, you've got Angel alive, he doesn't-
Don't push solo, please.
He doesn't push this solo. He doesn't. Shados, would you even check on that? Would you even consider it? No, you don't.
Thank
Angel's
God.
done him.
Thank God.
Angel took a second to consider. Waited long enough for Zipan to be close anyway. Zipan will start building himself up, but yeah, I mean, these two are bringing out something you don't get to see often.
Last round in the half.
Shados having an absolute blinder, by the way. 14 and 7. How did Nats...
I don't know.
I'll say it again, man. This guy is a rat. He just slips his way in there and catches Demasic inside his spy camp. Again, I gotta say it. At the point at which you're finding it, if this is the same setup as the previous round, then yes, you see where Demasic's camera was, but at the point you're spotting something on that camera, like, you're as good as dead anyway. Like, somebody can swing you on ramp where he was stood.
Oh. Defo. Been good for those entries before. Good again for a Defo. Been doing work here, looking for that heal. Please, bring me sustenance. He's still alive, so initial pick found, and it's looking to see if they can punish these rotations now that FPX have to respect.
And once again, find the first blood in there.
Blocking sight.
Wait out if FPX try and dip back in and trade that out, but they don't. It actually falls all the way back over onto B's site. Actually, it's him and Shao gonna creep their way towards Garage here with the wall down on Heaven. Make the most of this time. Oh no, Nat's got the spike and he could be this double stack here. Angel might just decide to tuck himself close left. Now they know the hit's coming through B. Angel can sit here.
Well, last time he overpeaked and got punished. And
again.
this time around he just gets punished. Yeah, Gambit of the
seconds
site. They've
left.
won this so well. That was a beautiful site take. A 3-2 split that works perfectly. Yes, they lose one, but it's an acceptable loss for this. And the retake's down to 2. The
Spike
walls
planted.
gonna at least kind of deny Heaven being an easy avenue of approach. Shadow gives away a little of the game here, but has to find a way back in if they want it.
Yeah, a lot to ask in this 2v4.
Player standing.
Very way, Defo going to deal with the first. Demasic will trade, but still 3 more to deal with, and that spike is ticking away. It's a decent amount of damage actually onto Chronicle, but Edgar swings on it, and you're absolutely right. Gambit is so good, and they position so well. They
Switching
prepare
sides.
themselves, and it's like it's a 5-second hit where they're able to clear out like 8 different spots on that split. And ultimately, that's where Angel gets punished, right? It almost looks a little worrying when Redgar pulls away and Nats is solo in Garage to set up that paranoia for the Heaven split. But clean up nicely, and a 7-5 half for Gambit.
I'm just trying to look at the other game when they last faced on this one. It was a 13-9 in favor to FPX. Still a close game. God, these two are, I'm not going to say inseparable, but tough to call.
Yeah.
We can get on board with this. Angel. Raid boss, no, but just a frenzy. And on the other side, looks like Defo took a early little tickle of damage.
Slow approach here as ball goes down on Heaven. Angel, again, familiar territory, going to get himself into ropes. Usually a little more worried, actually, if FPX are in any position on attack where Angel isn't in ropes. 3 members Gambit over towards B will be well positioned. The split coming through.
Nats grabs one through, but good work from Shados there to claim this back. Trade's still effective, but you're going to start seeing the struggle starting to hit. FPX
30
holding
seconds left.
numbers, at least for now, between Shao and Shadow. Spike is down and ticking Chronicle. A little bit of a drop down, but Shadow's found him. Outdone, and yeah, there's Shao coming in strong. So FPX looking to build back in, just deny that deficit coming in on the half. And at this point, looking at FPX, they need to stabilize this, get that confidence back in the right place, because I think it's something we said at the start. They're not usually playing from a deficit, right? When you talk about FPX, they are one of the arguably more consistent teams in Europe. They've always played to a good standard. They've lost a couple of games here and there, but it's very rare you get to do them dirty twice. But normally they come back out stronger. So I do want to see what happens with FPX when they do start getting challenged and who steps up for this side.
Pulling them in.
So this is the one really opportunity to tie things up. Back on playing field, both round score and economy wise. Are actually playing close with the shorty here. Careful, and FPX respect that. See elsewhere, Demasic gonna find Chronicle trying to squeeze his way out A main. Bycam gonna let Shados know that Demasic's still lurking here, and all of this just pull Gambit away from B site. No extra man committed to the rotation though. Redgar holding strong on default with a short. If he gets a kill, man.
Oh,
They've
no.
spot it out now.
Yeah, Redgar's, his timing's been brutal to him sometimes. Now, 40 seconds, side cross. Not gonna be watch, it is just down to Redgar to try and do so. Oh. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That time he loses. And Defo and Nats
30
aren't
seconds
really
left.
in a position to do much more than this. This should be a good spike plant and comfy post plants for FPX. They should be in a good spot. I don't see a problem from this, and I don't see many opportunities to get kills, apart from if Nats just gets more of these opportunities. Angel takes a little walk towards CT. You're going to see Defo now commit in. You can see them trying to work out which angles
No way.
may contain some threats.
Oh.
But those threats get quelled, and FPX stays with 3, which is the main thing.
Bro, just trying to bag. Yeah, again, that scenario, highly unlikely they fight back onto site. But find 2, let's see on the back of the back sheriff headshots from Nats. We're all tied up once again. FPX gonna try and ride out some of these weapons. 2 Spectres, actually, sorry, 3 Spectres and a sheriff. Angel on that Vandal. Gambit. Everything bar 1100 credits into this one. Ooh, nearly caught off guard actually. Opening this round. He's trying to fight for Shados to get that orb. He's 2 away from his revive already.
Angel, timing's everything. Nats is going to fight on this. Yeah, and Nats
Beautiful.
wins it.
Beautiful.
Gets the back away 30 HP, but he's still standing. No easy start being garnered here for FPX. Rifle does get filtered back on through, which is actually pretty integral. Shadow can now pick that one up and work on forward, potentially.
That camera gonna spot out both Shadow and Shao. That wire now spotted out. Actually misreading this slightly. And tried to pinch through, but they will get the wall down through spawn nonetheless. Nat's now 30 HP.
Poor old Nats.
Yeah.
Just getting checked on wherever he goes. He wanted to dip out of that. Redgar's now in trouble. He's got pressure coming in. Just outdone this time. Demasic just bests him in a pretty good side take here. Shadow, though, tries to get away with it. Not going to
No
get away
way.
unchecked upon. Defo finds that. Now 3v3. Spike is planted. And FPX in a decent enough post plant. They can hold a good crossfire with. It's hard to dismantle. Unless they've got a bit of utility maybe to draw them out of some of these trickier corners. First port of call might be Zipan unless someone's willing to swing with him. No, there it is. Zipan goes down. Demasik now next on the
No
jump.
way.
Defo again. What? How are they
What
doing
is that
this?
retake? What? Oh my god. And it's on the back of as well. I mean, Chronicle not using any of his flashes throughout the entire round. All 3 of them used on that retake. The first to dig Shadow out of that spot behind the wall was actually crazy. And then Defo with just 0 respect. Absolutely 0 respect. Just charging, leading the way for Gambit.
8-7. FPX close to closing the gap, but they need just this one more and they're at least back on an even keel. Angel doing what Angel does, working up middle. Man made a reputation being damn good at it. The double face towards main as well. And Zipan goes down. Good work again from Defo is just giving them so many valuable kills.
Everything's going right for them, Lauren. Angel
no
drifting
way.
up, trying to find the spy cam again. And this is the thing. Nats has got so many variations to his play that... Oh, Chronicle don't find another one. Chow now with the spike, but... Said I was talking about this on Icebox. Nats just showing the versatility of Cypher when you just switch that setup so many times.
Breach.
First step for Demasik, but
I know
does he invest the... Oh, yes, he does. Okay. 40 seconds. Shados. Nice off angle. Yeah, shoulder peeked in on that. Lovely. That's going to be Spike seen. Demasik, yes, good trade, but now the numbers get dicey to play with, but he does best defo, so now a 1v2 is substantially more possible considering the spacing. Now, Spike plant to come in, he's going to have time to be able to readjust. He doesn't know how much time. But without any pressure coming back in, he might be able to work out that they ain't that close. Both players coming in through CT. He's going to try and buy the time. Here's at least one towards the site now. Isolates Nats. No! Nats is not going to be isolated. They will manage to convert the round with 2 alive.
Really, really well played. And again, just stacking up and not giving him the opportunity to even catch a breath in that post plant. And I gotta say it. This is when you start getting worried, really, when the economy becomes fragile for FPX here. Couple of ultimates coming online for Gambit.
I can't write them off, dude, though. Like, in my head, like, yes, as much as yes, we are seeing Gambit playing a fantastic game, and I've really enjoyed, you know, Defo's entries, every part of this. It's been great, but FPX are such an established team, right? Like, they normally have the answers. They normally have kind of all the right pieces to put into play. They're a very established team, very smart team, and they have the, you know, kind of firepower that comes with that. I'm a little blown away that they're starting to be chipped away at here. This round is a bit of a linchpin, right?
Look at the money. Demasik carrying 1,200 into this round, but that's about it. And then potentially, I mean, yeah, in terms of the economy, you think 2 rounds ahead is Gambit on 11. Chronicle 2 off the Rolling Thunder. Redgar 3 away from his. Again, Angel. What I'm talking about, just having to clear out this utility, it adds an extra layer of discipline, I guess. Yes, they're given the territory for free, but it, you know, it adds an extra hurdle for them. Look how deep Gambit are happy to just sit. Other than Defo. Defo's actually holding a very active angle on A main, yeah. But again, operator in hand, he can dash out. There's...
Now, this is going to be a 3-2 piece towards B, and we saw Gambit showing off how good these side takes were for them. Let's look at it on the other side. Chronicle will be probably first contact if they did, yeah. So, okay. Sage fell off from rafters. Zipan still fine. Shados is there, but Chronicle wants in on this. Yeah, too much attention drawn. Demasic straight through the utility, just bangs out 2 of them anyway. Redgar just waiting at the back of side. Shao, Zipan, they're all there. Do they check on this well enough? Yeah, they do. Redgar outdone. He's having a bit of a rough one today. And Defo, that op is extremely valuable at this point.
Left.
And a 1v4 is a
Spike
tough
planted.
task. And FPX, look, we want to see how good this side take was? Pretty decent.
Really, really well handled. And Zipan, ultimately, I mean, goes fishing with that ultimate. Sends it down to the depths of hell and finds Shados. All the entry they need. I've got to respect this. Well, he's given a kill on the way out or not.
See if we can keep this. Great prediction. He knows that the pressure was coming in. And Demasic will still try and get this away from him. Actually, no, they hold. Fair enough. Okay, lives to take the op forward. Great work from Defo. And again, scoreboard-wise, of course, Shados, don't forget how good he's been on one of these halves here. But Defo, his value to some of the work, some of the kills he's been getting, the entries have been so impactful, especially when they were on the attacking side. Now, he's going to have to be crucial in this round too. We're going to have Sheriffs coming in for Gambit. This will build space for FPX to build back the gap here. This could be 9-9. This game is feeling inseparable between these two. Zipan, let's see what you've got here. Any moves to start with? No. Okay, so Gambit kind of predicting maybe a little bit more attention towards middle. You've got Chronicle there. And just sitting, holding the long line towards A will be Defo. FPX need to be methodical on this.
There's that ultimate progression again. Now Chronicle 1 away. A previous kill in that last round. Defo posted up in screens and with FPX walking through. Look at that. Chronicle finds one. Defo finds the other on A main. Angel there trying to counter peek, but no damage done. Other than finding Nats now. Dismissed through, try and take a little more ground.
Let's go!
No way.
Angel.
You will
All
not
the timing.
kill my
Go Angel! Can he control it? Yes, he still gets out of it. Defo doing what he can. The spike hasn't quite got to sight yet. Shados is still around. Catch him in the heels would have been perfect. He does get a gun away. I'm surprised he didn't try and maybe
Get the res as well.
release that out. And yeah, now
30
res
seconds
comes
left.
up. Let's see if there's any more threats here. 25 seconds, and Defo might be able to get somewhere on this. He's not going to get super aggressive. No. FPX will be able to get the spike towards the site. No damage on the cross. Angel's having none of it now. He's going to just kick into gear. This is 3 kills for him. Defending as his team gets the plant, but Gambit won back through on this one. Shados and Nats now in a 2v3. Spike down. And Angel starting to look for a way back through it. Yeah, Angel is just single-handedly walking through this round. He's not allowing any opportunities to open up for Gambit as they have been in the past.
They're just going to come back and just maybe find an exit. Keep the economy honest of FPX, because this will be a tie game now. Yeah, FPX have shown us a little bit of a pace change. We'll see the same out of Gambit. Not looking as well poised or in control as they were in the first half, that's for sure.
No, now we're down to crunch time. I mean, money-wise, we're going to get the buyback in here for Gambit, so they should be back on at least a decent position to play forward. They've been put away on this. And I mean, look, sometimes you get an Angel round, right? Sometimes you get a little gift like these, and you'll take them every day of the week. But FPX, on the whole, have been at least kind of...
It's the highest I've ever seen anybody go for a Rolling Thunder, by the
Yeah.
way.
Okay. Once again, we go about this, and we look towards Gambit to find a response to FPX, who've started to chip away at this advantage. It is now a tied game at 9-9, but Gambit do have the map advantage, keep in mind. If Gambit do get towards those double digits, the kind of, later portion of the game, break down the economy of FPX, then we're looking at GG, but FPX just trying to take us to that third. Now Angel jump spotting towards middle. And opening up that avenue forward.
Cutting their vision.
We're exploring once again. It's time, actually, for teammates to follow through on it. Yeah, as I say, Defo's holding main. Nats is up on rafters in his spy cam, so he's going to spot this out as soon as they swing. There you go.
But this is still a pretty decent crunch. The flank's not going to be there for a while. This is going to come down to Defo here to do some good work. The ponytail not quite enough to grab onto. He does get the tag, but it's not going to be the frag. But now they know what's coming. The rotations are on the way, but the spike's not found a way past yet. Look at Redguard right around on the flank here. Finds one. There's Defo again finding Shao. Good hold from Gambit this time. Couldn't quite get him out of the air. Zipan lands and delivers the killing blow. Chronicle still finding place. Oh, Chronicle! All three! Brilliance shown by Gambit there, making up for what was going to get a little dicey after Zipan just threw his body on the line, got himself towards the side. The trade's good until the very end. As you can see there, Zipan controlling so much space with Angel. The Chronicles work.
It's scenarios like this, again. Yes, Defo's there as well, but Nats and Defo, their one job, right, is find one kill, do a little bit of damage, basically buy enough time for that rotation to come through. And again, they achieve it. Chronicle comes through and ultimately finds the first 2 kills for free, right?
Yeah.
Those are the easiest kills you find at this level of Valorant.
You don't often get given those. Now,
Rinse and repeat. Look at it.
Same again, but different look here. We don't have the same positioning from Defo. He was over towards his side last time around. Now you've got Redguard playing dedicated towards A. And the camera again.
It's right above them in ropes. They've not even noticed it.
They have no idea. They have no idea. It's all been read. That's 3 at least. Right? And look at this perfect play. They've read this so well, but they still have to deal with it. It's one thing to know it's happening. It's a second to handle it. They hear the footsteps. They hear the rotations. Angel turns on a dime. Redguard gets backhanded. And now a 4v4, but Chronicle's on the case. FPX are still yet to cross towards the site. You got Nats in a good position as well, just below rafters. Div is going to pop the ult and still be looking around for this. And there's a pause. There's a call for a pause too, because they've lost the element of surprise. That camera just completely unraveled whatever FPX were trying to get up to. But now Gambit, what do they do with this? They have to hold for a second. It still looks like this A piece is coming in, but keep in mind exactly where Nats is going to be waiting. He could be crucial to this, and he's going to wait. No, he doesn't wait. He pulls the trigger on the first, takes down Zipan, but the trades for Dimasic could not be better timed. And now Defo and Shados are the last 2 alive here for the Gambit side as the spike comes in.
Spike planted.
Shadow and Dimasic gonna play behind the divide. Dimasic over towards ramp. Defo looking for the way forward. Smoke goes in. He's gonna try and at least give himself a 1v1. He needs this. He doesn't get it. Shadow outdoes Shados. And maybe this is still on. Defo gives him just a little drive-by on that.
No way!
How has he done it again?
Defo! I was about to say, if they can isolate this 2v1 on site, Shadow actually does more than I was expecting. Enough damage to kind of force Defo to use the dash to get away, but the plant's not for heaven. Dimasic has to reposition. Completely isolated there. As soon as he goes for this reposition here, the round's done.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah.
And actually, Defo just full on ego chows in the open, to be honest with
Do
you.
it. Do it. If you're having a game like he is right now, absolutely take that. They've broken the back of the money for FPX. What, they're like 1.6, 2.9, 2.7. This is Gambit on the verge now of not just map point, but match point. This could be FPX going home. No more chances. Arguably the team that everyone would have bet on, right? Everyone would have put, you know, a little bit of faith in them because they were the best in EMEA. Everyone's like, oh no, these guys will do it. A couple of unfortunate scenarios before, but surely they don't choke again. Surely we don't have a repeat from like your first strikes and this and that. Surely not.
And
Here we are, 11 to 9 Hypoc.
I gotta say it again. Just a slight readjustment. Slight readjustment of the Cypher setup. And that's just completely does them dirty.
That's just phenomenal. I mean, already we talked about his technical ability, and it's just another display of it.
This is the most trouble I've seen a Cypher cause for any team.
Yes. Think about Icebox. Such
where
impact.
you traditionally never see a Cypher.
Exactly. That's the brilliance of it. It's like everyone's on the killjoy, but no, here he is, just absolutely dropping them. Chronicle, though, you can see the confidence starting to brim, but it gets put down quickly. Dimasic gonna quell that. You don't get to go back in on these. But the camera, again, this placement nuts is so good at his job. Why are you so good at this? But now, what does he do?
No
He
way,
outdoes
man.
Dimasic. That's what he does. And now Shadow tries to get back in on this. Maybe just trying to keep that rifle in play. Pick it back up off the corpse of the Fallen. TP comes out as well. Red goes on the mad flank. He's going to be
Commits.
back by spawn. And Defo's still on the site. Nets is still there. There is no step to be had here. It is 12 on the board for Gambit. One more. And they live to fight on for their chance to get to Iceland.
Match point.
I can't believe that. I mean, I thought Gambit were gonna win, but not like this. Not like this.
Anyone who says that they thought that Gambit were going to best FPX, especially after seeing FPX 2-0 them, I'd love to sit down and talk to you and see how, you know, your life's going and are you okay. Like, Gambit are a great team. We've heard of this Gambit. We've heard of the Gambit that terrifies people, but none of us thought we'd see it come out today. We thought FPX were going to be the big dogs in this one, come out and prove their worth, but FPX going to throw caution to the wind, it looks like, Hypok. They're going straight in on this one, and no one's on the site right now. You're going to have Redgar a little deeper on this one. Nats a little further back, but Nats does not care. It's not even the cam this time. It's just him. It's him standing tall, and his side is right beside him. Angel now, your last standing bastion of hope for FPX, and I cannot believe we are here seeing Gambit causing an upset of this magnitude.
And creep his way into screens here. Defo posted with it, though, Lauren. Look at this.
It's done. It's all but done. Gambit
a
have
wrap.
done the unbelievable. 13